Okay.
Hi, Mrs. R.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
I'm Karen Rasmussen. This is my full lesson plan for ELA. We're going to learn how to write a letter. The standard is demonstrate command of conventions of standard English capitalization, punctuation, and spelling when writing. So behind me you'll see, up here you'll see our COPS strategy. Who can tell me what COPS stands for?
Oh.
Chad?
Capitalization, organization, punctuation, and spelling.
I thought it was people that arrested you. Oh.
That's good. I'm glad that that you were able to tell me that. So Brandon, can you read our learning target today?
Sure.
Right there.
I can construct a letter using the COPS strategy.
Excellent. And so Chad told us that COPS stands for, the C is capitalization, the O is organization, the P is punctuation, and the S is spelling. So why do you think these elements are important when you're writing a letter? You guys can just yell them out and I'll write them down.
Well,
You said, why is this important when writing a letter?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you don't capitalize, it's like you're talking to your friend.
Sure. So
It's informal. If you don't use that stuff, it's informal.
right. It'd be informal. Anything else?
it'll just sound like you don't know what you're talking about.
Right. I like how you put that, Chad. Good job. So, punctuation adds meaning to what you're saying. So I want you guys to follow along. I've given you both punctuating your letter. I want you to follow along if you have to with your finger as I read through here, and keep an idea of what corrections you might make to this. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So again, listen as I read the following examples and make the notes. It says, name of recipient, so that would be Mrs. Rosmus. And then you would add the address, the city, state, and zip code. And it says, greetings, students. This is where you introduce the purpose of your letter. Tell your reader why you're writing and explain a little bit about the topic. It would also be great to find a way to make your audience feel connected to your topic in this first paragraph. It should be about 2 to 4 sentences. Next comes 1 or 2 body paragraphs. The body paragraphs go into more detail about your topic. If it's a personal letter, you can tell the recipient stories, share your feelings, or ask questions, whatever you want. If your letter is not a personal letter, if it's a persuasive letter or business letter, for example, you should identify reasons and or details that support your topic. Be sure to include your voice, personality in the letter. Think about the person or people you're writing to and really connect them to the topic or to your stories. These paragraphs are usually about 2 to 4 sentences long. Finally, the last paragraph is a closing statement. In a personal letter, you might say something kind and wish your recipient well. In a business or persuasive letter, you touch back on the purpose and identify any action you want the recipient to take. Sincerely, Anita Brake, your teacher. So, did anyone notice anything that needed corrected there?
Well, there has to be some kind of punctuation after greetings, students.
Good, Chad. I like that.
City, state, zip. There needs to be a comma.
So a comma after city, that's right, and a comma after students. Very good. Anything else that you noticed there?
In other parts of the letter, or
Second
Sure.
paragraph, second to last sentence, stories, and then these. There needs to be a period.
Stories in these. Second paragraph.
Second to last sentence, or like the
Oh,
last
I'm sorry,
sentence
yes.
it says these.
Correct. That's right. So first, the first correction I should say is the comma that Brandon stated after city. You always want to separate your city from your state. And then Chad mentioned the comma after greeting students. Good job. There are commas missing in a couple other spots. One in that last paragraph. You're going to separate the word finally from the last paragraph. And then in your closing, where it says sincerely, you're going to put a comma there in the closing. Where would you put, there's one exclamation point in that. Can anyone think of where that might be? Look back in the second paragraph where it says whatever you want. That would be where we could add an exclamation point. Then there are some periods also. The periods are closing the sentence after the word topic, and in the second paragraph after the word well. So those are the punctuation corrections. Oh yeah, and after you could also in that first paragraph after the word paragraph have a period. Correct. Good job, Chad. I like how you caught
Also, stories in these.
that.
The second paragraph.
Right. So all proper nouns are capitalized, right? Do you agree with that?
In the
In general.
letter or in general?
In general, all proper nouns are capitalized, right?
what's a proper noun?
We learned that last week in our lesson with nouns and verbs. A proper noun, Brandon, can you help chat out? What would a proper noun be?
Person, place, or thing.
A person, place, or thing.
That has a specific name.
Right. So we're going to pause here and we're going to look at a little video.
So like dad, but like your name, like Chad. That's a proper noun.
Chad, that's right. I'm going to show you a video real quickly that's going to help you with that.